Hi, I'm so happy to see you. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to my living room. Um, we are like deep in November. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I am definitely feeling the kind of surge of the holidays coming. So today we are gonna release some of that with some cardio and sculpting. I'm using the blue resistance band when we get to some of the floor sculpting in a little bit. If you have it, use it. If you don't, you can totally do the exercises without it. All right, so let's dive in. First thing I'm actually going to invite you to do is have a sweet seat with yourself. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, just go inside for a moment, feel the internal landscape of you, hear yourself, breathe, be with it all, and then open your ears. If you're going to be anxious and rush around about anything, do it first about finding the I can of the universe and how it straightens out your life. If you're going to be anxious and rush around about anything, do it first about finding the I can of the universe and how it straightens out your life. It's from Neil Douglas Klotz. Let's take a breath with those words. One hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. The yes is inside. The yes is outside. The struggle we often feel is about focusing on all the aspects of life over which we have zero control. Let's find the I can. Let your eyes open. Come on up to stand. Let's get that heart rate up. So you're going to come right on up to stand. 2 feet underneath you. Take a nice big breath in. You're going to shrug those shoulders up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. We're going to wait for the beat to start, and then we're going to start moving. So give yourself a moment to just feel space in the chest, where your lungs pump, where your air pumps, where your heart moves. Big breath in, arms up. Take it all in. I'm lifting my heels. Let your arms come down. My knees are straight. I'm just bouncing on my heels a little bit. Balls of my feet to heels. I want you to notice with this little bit of impact how the core feels, how your pelvic floor feels, how your knees feel. I want you to know that all of the impact moves today can be done without impact, right? So as I start leaving the ground with my feet, you may keep your feet on the ground and just do simple little squats, all right? Not simple, they're gonna get your heart rate up, right? The point right now is to start to move some air through your body. My feet are starting to leave the ground. I want you to take a breath into your transverse abdominals, lift it up. Don't worry so much about trying to grip the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor wants to rebound. I'm just jumping. Here we go. I'm gonna bounce my hips back and forth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still in center, jumping. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm bouncing side to side. Left, right, 5, 4. Use your waist. 2, 1. Center again. 5, 4. Shake your shoulders. 3. Take your arms. 2, 1. Still it down. 2 feet on the ground. Bend your knees back. I got straight on my mat. It went wonky after that one. Bend your knees, sit your booty on back. Take a breath. Feel, didn't take much to get those lungs going, right? We've got 10 pulses in still squats. 2, 3, 4. Just high squatting. Turn on that booty. Turn on your thighs. Feel the ground underneath you. It's a beautiful day. Last 2. Last 1. Arms up. Big breath. Grab that left wrist. Side bend to the right. Feel the link through your side body. Back up. Grab your right wrist. Side bend to the left. Back up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Shrug your shoulders around. Bring the heels of your hands together so none of this locking out. Feel your chest open. Whew. Forward bend, exhale. Nod your head up and down. Swing your arms down to the ground like a Raggedy Ann sort of moment. Just shimmy out the shoulders. Nod your head up and down. Roll yourself on up to stand. Here we go. We're bouncing one more time. My heels are up. Up we go. We've got 10 side to side. 1, 2, 3. I dance around my living room all the time. Welcome to the party. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're back in center. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze your butt. 3, 4, 5. I just counted backwards. Welcome to the live stream. Pause. Big breath. 2 feet on the ground. Bend your knees. You've got 10 more squats. Here we go. We've got 1, 2. I want you to grab the ground with your feet. Like feel that energy rising up through your limbs into your body. 3, 2, 1. You're up. Take a breath. Hands to your hips. You're going to take that left foot. Step it back. Bend your knees. High lunge. Just have a moment there. Connect to that energy. When you come up to stand, that left knee is coming up into your chest. Now we're doing a couple more slow. What I want you to feel is that you're moving from the trunk. That's what calls the knee up, okay? As well as the standing leg. You're not just pulling from the front of the left hip, all right? Come on up, try it again. Engaging from here. It's like a little sit-up, right? Come on back. Whew. Here we go. Coming up at speed. Squeeze the inner thighs to the midline. We have 10, 9. Your butt's got to go back. My pelvis is rotating. That's why we just did all that jumping and rocking around. It's what allows us to transfer power and strength from the core to the limbs and back again. Woo. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Stay back. Bend your knees. You're sitting down. 90 degrees in the knees. Check out where your pelvis is oriented. Butt's not back. Underneath. Sit straight down. Push on the ball of that back foot. Touch your booty. Turn it on. We've got 10 pulses. 1, 2. Squeeze the thighs. 3. Squeeze the hamstrings. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're up. Stay low. Take a breath. Lift your heels. Put it down. Calf raises. Lift your heels. Put it down. 3. I'm bracing like crazy. 4, 5, 6. We're going to 10, 7, 8. From the backs of the legs. Last 1. Heels down. You're up. Right leg. Take it back. Feel those inner thighs kind of slice into the midline. Feel that orient you. Feel the waist help you so the pelvis is free. Couple slow. Feeling the left butt squeeze. Freedom of movement of this right leg. It's gliding through the hip. Ready? At pace. Big breath. We have 12. 1, 2, 3. Lift your heart. It's going to help you breathe. Shoulders back. Your back is part of your posture. Let it help you. It's part of your core. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. You're back. High lunge. Set it up. I'm way up on the ball of my back foot. My pelvis is sliding down. Check out where your hips are. Find your waist. Here we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're feeling like your legs are on fire, good. Lift a little bit of your waist up. It's going to help take some of the weight out of the legs. 3, 2, 1. Step forward. Last set of high squats. Sit down and do it. Pull the mat apart with your feet. Find your waist. 10. Go. Little deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way up from the hamstrings. 8, 9. And you're up. Arms up. Lean back. Dive forward into your forward bend. Exhale. Palms to the ground. Nod your head up and down. Bend your knees. Look forward. We're taking a hop back. Here we go. This is a little hop back. Pedal it out. Down dog. Wag your hips back and forth. Nod your head. Oh, exhale out of your mouth. Pause with both feet pressing back. Plank pose. Come on forward. Thighs, chest, abs, heels back, belly up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Down dog. Pike it back. Big breath. That's your option. You can stay there. You can drop your knees for an incline. You can come out to plank. Shrug your shoulders back. Dig the right knee in. This is like those high lunges. A little more intense. step back, left. Right now, we're just walking these mountain climbers. Right? Call it from the abs, otherwise you're gonna get stuck moving from the hip. Ready? A little faster, a little faster, a little faster. I'm gonna start jogging. Come with me or stay here. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, heart open. 9, 10, down dog, exhaling. Nod your head up and down. Pedaling. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Look forward. You gotta stand on those arms. Hop it forward. Feet down. Rise up, arms up. Grab your left wrist. Side bend. I just can't help dancing, right? Grab that right wrist, side bend. Feel the waist lengthening. Coming back up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Shrug those shoulders open. Big inhale. Dive forward, exhale. Nod your head up and down. Fingers to the ground as you bend your knees. Here's our sequence. Light hop back to a down dog. Ready? Stand on those arms. Plank pose. 2 runs. 1, 2. Down dog. Pike it back. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Make it light. Hop it forward. You can also step. Come on up. Breathe in. Come on down. Exhaling. Woo. Bend your knees. Look forward. Connect to your chest and core. Hop it back. Plank pose. 4 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down dog. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Take a hop. Come on up. Here we go. Last one. Woo! Palms down. Chest open. Take a hop back. Plank pose. 6 runs. Here we go. 1, 2. It's a light jog. 4, 5, 6. Down dog. Exhale out of your mouth. Nice. Left leg. Stretch it up into the sky. Big breath. Come on forward to step. Exhaling. Drop your back knee for a moment. Let that right hip open up. Lift your chest. Big breath. Pick up that back knee. Inhaling. You're in your low lunge. Push in both feet. Turn from the waist. Lift your left arm and twist. Both hands down. Stay with me. Right heel's turning down. Warrior 2. Use your arms. We've moved all of this energy. I know you're still panting. I am. It wakes up the chest cavity 3-dimensionally. Gives you a little more access to your arm power, right? So your arms are no longer just operating from your shoulders. They're working with power associated with the trunk. Peaceful. Tip it back. Your left elbow is hitting your left knee. Squeeze your butt. Right arm over your head, extended angle. Now notice, as soon as you land here, how much you want to pop. Bring it in. There it is. Pause here. Push into both feet. Top hand, top waist. Use your fingers. Wake it up. We have 10 little squeezes. 1. I've got 1 hand on my ribs, 1 hand on my top waist. My butt and legs are on fire. 6. Crunching. 7, 8, 9. Stay with me. Come up. Feet parallel. Good job. Big breath in, arms up. Big breath out. Bend your left knee. Lengthen the right leg. Open up. Yes. Back up. My butt is going back. That's what gives you the room to move. Back up. Big breath. Move energy. Don't just juice on it. It's meant to move through your body. Get back out into the universe so you can let in new inspiration. Back up. Heels in, toes out. We're in a wide second. Hands behind your head. Big breath. Find your waist. Shoulders out. Kick that. Right. Left. Push on your heels. Push on all 10 toes. Pick the navel up all the way to the ribs, but also bring the ribs down to the navel. 5. Woo. 4. Get lower. 3. Yes, you can. Woo. Real sweat on my face here. Last one. And you're up. Arms up. Big breath. Warrior 2 to your right foot. Carve it out. Sit down into it. Feel that back leg wrap around you. Use your waist to open up the upper body. Sit down. Yes. Peaceful. Tip it back. Integrate that panting and your heartbeat. Right elbow to your knee. Left arm over your head. You're lengthening. Then we're going to use it. Shoulder blades on your back. Like snuggle them into your spine. Ribs down. Left hand to your hip. Left hand to your waist. Squeeze it. Right hand, find your ribs. Here we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bite it up. 7, 8, 9. And you're up. Arms up. Forward bend this time. All the way down. Let it all go. Drop your head. Yeah. Come up onto your fingertips. Lift your right arm. I want you to squeeze both butt cheeks a little bit. And then move from the waist. Shoulder blades are moving back into your spine. Other side, big breath. Both hands down. Pause. Drop your head. Exhale out of your mouth. Let the baggage fall off. Whatever you're worrying about, let it go. Come on up. The travel plans. You're having a seat. And you're grabbing your band. The in-laws. Woo! The pies, the tofurkey, whatever it is. Go ahead and come on over. This will be the theme for the next few weeks, right? The band is around the ball of my right foot. I'm lying on my left side. I'm tacking that band down with the palm of my right hand. We're going to take a nice big breath in. I want you to feel all that side body work we just set up that's organized and oriented through the middle belly. So come back to your organizing principles. Transverse abdominals, pelvic corridor, ribs, chest, bottom armpit, more than bottom shoulder. Feel that life right through here, like your left boob is lifting up, okay? Here we go. Top waist, top butt. 1, 2. I am pushing my foot into the band. It helps to elongate the waist into my leg so that instead of being collapsed like this and trying to work, I'm creating a longer, more tapered waist. Win-win, man, and a much more functional waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. Little circles back with the heel and glute max, middle of your butt cheek. Squeeze. If you feel like you're stuck right here, take a breath. Lengthen, lengthen. Move the leg back a little bit behind your hip. Put your hand on your butt. I handed the band off to my left hand, by the way. Right hand on my butt, and I'm feeling it. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. We have to go forward, but the leg stays behind the hip. Forward, forward, forward. I feel this in the low back waist as well as in glute max right in the butt cheek. Little in the back of my leg too. The whole back system is a system. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Little bend, big stretch. Little bend, big stretch. You might tighten the band a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay with me. Take that band, anchor it down. I'm turning my upper body, turning my toes towards the ground, lengthening my chest, and then I'm going to find my ribs. That's what fills up my back muscles and lets my back work as opposed to collapsing, and then I just get stuck in my sacrum, right? This little area right here. We want to feel the muscles up here of the low back waist working. Here we go. 10. It might be really small to begin. You may need to lose the band. Sometimes the band helps. Sometimes it kind of makes you feel stuck. So explore. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're out. Pause. Slip your left foot into the band. Right foot behind you. Tack it down. Now, I want you to put your band in your left hand. Open your chest. Take a breath. Scoop in. Okay? Ribs up. Inner thigh. Just 15. Woo. 3, 4. But can you feel the inner thigh working from the stability of up here, not just getting stuck in the groin? We want to feel the continuity through the pelvic floor into the trunk. Transverse abdominals, key to everything. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're up. Pause. Both feet are going into the band. You're rolling up. It's like magic. Feet are going to pull the band about hip distance apart. I'm going to untangle myself. Now, I want you to hold on really close towards the feet, like you've got reins. Feet are pushing forward. See that my knees are at an angle? I'm not like right underneath myself with my feet. What I want to be able to feel is my back and my chest, right between the shoulder blades, working together. Upper abs, and they go. As I let myself slide back, I'm not collapsing my chest and shoulders. I'm letting my back and my waist tighten. Take a breath, push into the feet, feel the shoulder blades come together, Just hold the brace. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, breathe in. Again, use your breath to engage from the inside out. Pelvic corridor, transverse abdominals, shoulder blades back. Squeeze your chest a little. Come back a little further. We have 15 tiny little crunches. 6-pack, look down. 1, 2, 3. My back has to curl a little bit. That's different than the shoulder blades pushing me forward or from the tops of my shoulders trying to dig me out. I'm moving the middle of my trunk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're up. Really nice. Band around your left foot. Flip on over it. Lying on my right side. Lengthen it out. Tacking it down with my left hand. Big breath in. Feeling the scoop. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Waist, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, rib over rib. If you're confused at all, take that top hand. Feel around for what is. Feel around for what is not. Here we go. Lift, lift. Remember, bottom armpit, bottom ribs, top waist. Lengthen, engaging. Woo! Pulsing. Look for the muscles you want to feel burn out. Like, all right, I know I want to feel my butt. No, I want to feel my outer thighs. No, I want to feel my waist. If I don't feel my waist at all, I'm going to put my brain there. I'm going to lengthen out a minute, find my transverse, and then I'm going to engage my waist and then let my leg move. Be disciplined there. Don't let the movement and your attachment to achieving the movement short circuit your connection to the muscles we're trying to strengthen. It's like an ego moment, I know. 5, 4, woo! 3, 2, you need that breath now, right? Pause, lengthen, engage, ribs, circles back, glute, back. Do you feel the middle of your butt, right? The big one, the big muscle right here. If you're not feeling it, touch it. It helps your brain zero in on what you're thinking about. Sometimes the brain has a pathway to a muscle that gets like rewired, especially when you're pregnant. Your core is short-circuited. So what does your brain use to make you walk? Your hip flexors, your inner obliques, your groin, your low back. So once the baby's out and you're strong and you're pretty functional again, doesn't mean that pathway has been changed necessarily. It's still pretty strong. Pause, re-lengthen. Take the leg back. We're moving forward now with those circles. Here we go. Woo! Squeeze the butt, squeeze the waist. If you're feeling collapsed or struggling with that top waist, come down to the bottom waist. See if it can lift up and help you a little bit. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little bend, big stretch. Little bend, big stretch. Now, when I do these, I do kind of think pelvic corridor up as my leg straightens. Helps to integrate the inner thigh up into the pelvic corridor. Now, bands in my left hand. Turning my chest forward, turning my toes to the ground, taking the leg back a little bit. Take a breath, find your ribs and chest. Chest muscles count, bring them up. Find that brace, low back waist. Yes. This is my weaker side, so it really takes mental discipline here. Squeezing, lifting. I feel the top of my butt right into my low back waist. And when I start to get into other things, I pause and reset. You do too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Right foot into the band. Lengthen it out. Lean back a little bit. Now, so the right hand is holding onto the band. I'm going to lean back and lengthen. Pelvic corridor first. All the way up. Here we go. 15. Just squeezing the inner thigh, connecting it up. It's what helps you create parallel. You know how your legs kind of want to fall out? Creates tension all through the outer hips and the low waist, right? And then the low back, right? That was the last sort of known formation of the legs when there was a baby right here, right? So reforming parallel really takes an inner thigh connection. Last 2. Last 1. You're out. Roll onto your back. Both feet into the band. So I'm coming back to that tension in the band. Open it up. Now, elbows to the ground. So I don't have a death grip. My wrists are happy. I'm just anchoring my elbows to the ground, and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades to my spine. Big breath in, feel the pelvic corridor. Ribs come down, chest comes down, but shoulders stay flat to the ground. Now from the pubic bone to the belly button, I want you to feel a little lift, like you're yearning to get the pelvis, right? Now instead of just squeezing the low back and going up, I want you to think butt cheeks, pelvic corridor, up, straight up, up, up. It's tiny. Do you see how tiny this is? If you don't get off the ground, perfect. Look for it. That's the hardest work, establishing the mind-body connection. And it is the most transformative, satisfying bliss, because it starts to like empower you with the real tactile experience of making changes in your life. You're never stuck. That's the beauty of this work. What you do with your body translates immediately into what you can do with your life, with your career. You need to repaint a wall, repaint it. You need childcare, you need help with your babies, you need help doing the dishes. It's like, all right, let's get creative. Let's start to think outside the box. How do I restructure things? It starts right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're out. Lose the band. Feet to the ground, arms up. Exhale. Drop your hips and knees to the right. Take a little twist on your back. Turn your head to the left. Let go. Pull in the waist. Come back up. Other side. Turning. Dropping your head. Exhaling. Let go. Stop the doing. Stop the effort. Find the I can. Lean into the yes. You shed adrenaline and tension in your body. The yeses can be felt and heard rather than the no's shattering in to your ears. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll your head up to your knees. You're going to rock a couple times, or you can roll through your side. Little rock and roll on your spine. Feels pretty good. And then roll on up. Left leg straight. Right foot to your inner thighs. You're going to open up that knee. Take a big breath in. You're going to rock a little booty to booty. So here's the thing with this forward bend. It's not just about the back of this left leg. It's actually about lengthening this stuff here, which we were using a lot, okay? So right arm up, because you're lengthening that right waist. You're going to turn your chest. And then I want you to feel that get all the way down your back. Drop your head, drop your shoulders, and breathe. And then when you roll yourself on up, a little bit more space. Right hand to the ground behind you. Lift your hips, come up and away. Open up. Oh, receive the grace. It's like you shed the loud voices. Just give yourself a pause from it. And suddenly it's like, oh, okay, I can see the blessings. Left arm up. I can feel the gratitude. I reconnect to love. Drop your head, neck, and shoulders. I love my babies. I need a break from my babies. Every mama's truth. Come on up. Left hand behind you. Come up and away. Feel the village's hands on your back right now. Every woman on this video stream. Back down as you exhale. Both legs long out in front of you. Get up onto your sit bones, arms up. Bow to these two magnificent feet and legs that hold you up and carry you and carry your babies and the bags and the strollers. Feel the abundance of bursting gratitude in your chest for this healthy, strong body. And then roll yourself on up. Whew, I needed that. I don't know about you. Thank you so, so much for joining me today. It is just my joy and privilege to share these Thursdays with you. Keep finding the I can today, and I will see you next Thursday.